Good morning, friends, teachers, principal, and respectful audience. My name is Edward, and I am incredibly honored standing before you all today as a graduate of the junior school in Sekolah Pelita Harapan, Lipo Village. When people say I'm the president of the student council, they imagine an Edward that never makes mistakes, one that absolutely never misses assignments, one that is almost perfect in every single way. However, nothing could be further than the truth. I still miss school assignments. I sometimes get angry at my schoolmates. I'm still flawed in every way possible. My journey in SPH started when the pandemic ended. When I moved here, I was moving in with high expectations. Compared to my old school, SPH seemed like it lacked challenges and acquired a less competitive atmosphere. However, it clearly seemed like I underestimated the difficulty level at the time. This mindset had led me to be complacent in the way I thought about school, which led to massive failure in the 5th grade. Nevertheless, that all changed in grade 6. In grade 6, I was introduced to so many new people and teachers that changed the course of my academic career. When I began grade 6, I immediately felt the drastic difference between the 5th and 6th grades. Grade 6 felt way more formal, as we were expected to be more independent and consistent with our work ethics while obtaining knowledge. Based on my performance in grade 5, I wasn't certain that I would be able to. When I met Mr. Eduardo. He was kind, he was supportive, and in every mistake, he constantly held me responsible to make sure that I would be able to perform excellently and thrive in grade 6. However, a few months later, the most unexpected happened. I somehow received a gigantic responsibility for being elected as the president of the student council. This then provided me with a great opportunity in meeting Pa Chris, another essential figure of my life. He has supported me the entire time I was in student council. But then came exhibition. Exhibition was by far the most intimidating part of grade 6. However, I was incredibly lucky to have Ibu Irene as my mentor, as she has kept me responsible every step of the way. She supported me through the difficulties of the unit, constantly guiding me tirelessly to make the exhibition unit a wonderful one I will always remember. Another person I owe my success to is Ibu Engar. She has allowed me to develop my piano skills further. These 4 teachers and others like them have single-handedly carried me through grade 6, making me realize how important being consistent and persevering is to succeed in life. Of course, another group of people I have to thank sincerely are, of course, my friends. They have been a source of motivation to me in this vital life journey in junior school. So, before I continue with my speech, I would like to thank all the teachers who have been endlessly supporting and helping us, the students of SPH, especially the class of 2023 to 2024. They have created a lasting impact in our lives. It's only because of them we can all be proudly graduating today. As a form of our highest appreciation of their dedication, let's give them a big round of applause. So, as you can see from my own experience in SPH, change isn't always a solo journey. New environments and the people you meet can significantly influence how you approach challenges and opportunities. But my story also highlights a crucial truth. True transformation ultimately comes from within. Recognizing the need for change, taking responsibility, and embracing new experiences, these are all internal decisions that fuel our growth. But however, first of all, what is change? Change is when we adapt to new experiences. Change is when we improve. Change is when we move onto a new stage in life. However, there's one fundamental truth about change, and that is transforming yourself in a new direction, whether that be positively or negatively. Change is an absolute lifetime experience that one will encounter as long as they are breathing. This means that change is driven by things like goals and aspirations, and beliefs and personal growth. However, all of these are spurred by this one thing called dissatisfaction. We only want to start to set goals, base our lives off of godly values, or want to grow if we are dissatisfied. Nonetheless, dissatisfaction can only be fueled by one thing, which is mistakes. So therefore, to initiate change, we should not be afraid to make mistakes. However, when I say mistakes, I mean smart mistakes. I remember a quote my father said to me when I was little: when you make mistakes that you would learn from. These mistakes come from the willingness to explore new frontiers, the willingness to give your best shot at something you are uncertain about but want to try. When I was in grade 4 and still in my old school, I was introduced to debating. I was very uncertain of what debating could bring me or if I should even join. Well, I tried anyway. My very first round of debate took place at Singapore at Nexus International School. Needless to say, I failed heavily at that round. I remember going back to my hotel room that night, and I remembered that I swore from that day on to master the art of debating, to give absolutely no mercy to my opponents. Now, with all the effort and determination I have contributed to my team, in 2024, I have finally accomplished some big successes in debating. Even today, I would not be standing before you all today as the school president if it weren't for debating. If I had not been willing to give it a shot, to fail the first time around, I would have missed out on a lot of things I enjoy today. However, I must remind everyone here, don't only make mistakes, you should learn from them. Think back to my grade 5 failure. At one point, I was missing too many assignments that I had to see the principal. I was devastated by this failure. Nevertheless, this mistake was the very thing that said to me, "Wake up, Edward." So, I bounced back from my mistakes and started striving for a better consistency with my assignments, along with perseverance in many other aspects in life. So, audience, and my fellow graduates, I would like to remind you to do one thing: make mistakes. Be brave to explore new frontiers and fail in them. Remember, a man reaps what he sows, Galatians 6 verse 9. Let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So, my fellow graduates, I would like to encourage you all not to be afraid. In this next stage of life, remember to take risks, explore new areas, make mistakes. Just remember that the system, this fundamental rule, is this simple game of trial and error is what enables me to have the ultimate honor to stand before you all today. It's the system that allowed Thomas Edison to invent the light bulb. It's the system that enabled Steve Jobs to have found Apple. It's the same one that allowed the Wright brothers to invent the plane. Perhaps among this very graduating class lies the potential for the next groundbreaking innovation. As we embark on this new chapter, embrace the opportunities for change. Let curiosity be your compass, and the willingness to learn from setbacks be your guide. Yes, we are all very uncertain, but remember that God is on our side, and with Him, the powerful potential of change. Thank you once again, parents and teachers, and congratulations to the graduating class of 23 to 24. Thank you.